All right, let's talk DFS. Let's see if I can talk first. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Happy Monday. Some of you have off, which I do from my real job. People don't know what I do. I've been a minor league broadcaster for 25 years. Yeah, I know I look like 10. But during the pandemic, I lost my full-time job in baseball, so I do that part-time, and I work at Framingham State, working in the alumni office, but I love DFS. I didn't have a great day yesterday. I just love it. And let's review the lineups. And you know what? Somebody sent me a message and said, how come you only send when you win? How come you only do when you win? And I say, that's not true. That's not true at all. You can look at, I want to make sure we're going here. You can look at everything I'm doing. I'll show you everything I'm doing. I'm showing you everything I do right now. I do want to show somebody, all you guys, what I do quick. Here's my, here's what I do every week. This is in Excel. I am a degenerate, as you can see. I'm going to look at all the things that I do. I started doing this showdown, analyzing lineups, but I'm not doing that. I hate showdowns. I'm not doing well in them. I've been doing well when I've been doing like 5-player leagues. They pay the top 2, but I just cannot cash in tournaments. If you have any tips, I've been trying all of them. So I log everything I do every week, how much I play, how much I win. You can see in DraftKings, I've only won $1.25. FanDuel, I've been better, $41 through 5 weeks. SuperDraft, my prize picks, $50. Thrive, I'm up 26. All right, so let's go over. I always start with DraftKings. Also, use my code here, Radio Mike, and they're going to match 100% of your deposit. I'm telling you what, guys. I don't love sales pitches, and people will do these things that promote these sites, and I know sometimes they're fake. This is great, and I'm going to tell you why. I just keep cashing in these free tournaments every week. Thrive has a exclusive deal, if you guys don't know. And please chat. I want people to chat. Hello. They have the Chargers and Jaguars are sponsors. So every week, and let's see, contest lobby, NFL, sort by entry fee. Every week, there's a free Jaguars and Chargers free roll. Okay? So I enter these, and yesterday I hit. I won $10 on the Jaguars. I won $2 on the Chargers. This is basically all you're doing is picking 10 props. That's it. 10 out of the 14. Over or under. I went to projection sheets. And I did well on these. I mean, look at over. Over. I thought Jones would catch a touchdown. Unders here. Went with an under there. Winning lineup. I ranked 86. If I get one more right, I win this tournament. And win $100. I'm telling you guys, sign up, deposit. I think I deposited $10 or 20. I don't know what I did, but these free rolls are easy. And I've made $33 on these free rolls doing nothing. Take that 33, go put it in, withdraw the free stuff, go into, whatever you want. Like withdraw it and put it back into like a 33-man tournament that you like. Or like play tonight. If you have an optimizer, you can get into this 150 lineups for $750. So do that. Take your free money and reinvest it. That's what I do. Prize picks. I didn't play this week, but you can see, I'm at $70. I got a couple for you tonight I'll share. I like these. Pittman and Andrews to be over. I only threw $5 in. Flex play. If you do a different play, you get 3 times your money, but you have to get both correct. I always do this, so at least I get half my money back. All right, let's get to analyzing the lineups. I think that's what everyone wants, right? It's weird. DFS is emotional. You get mad. When I lose, I get pretty mad. Yesterday, I wasn't too mad. I liked my process. And on my tournaments, I wish I played more of this lineup. This was a lineup I played in a quarter. I got a 206 score. This is my highest score I've ever had. And I'll tell you how I arrived to this. Okay? Went with the double stack of Rodgers, Adams, and Cobb. Randall Cobb. Didn't pay off. Ran it back with Chase. Went with Henry, who I had to go with. I liked Fournette in a 10-point favorite after seeing what he did with New England. And then I did a second game stack of Dallas and the Giants. And for 44 points, this lineup's not bad. If I get a couple more touchdowns here, I'm in the 220s and cashing $4. But still, that's my process. I don't know why I didn't play Justin Herbert yesterday. That game was staring me at the face, and I've said in the back of my mind, I'm getting ready for lock, and I'm like, you didn't throw a Charger. Like, it dawned on me, like, no one's playing the Chargers. Why wouldn't you play? Like, you have to put a lineup, and I'm still not good at this. Like, yesterday, everybody was pushed towards Green Bay, Cincinnati, Giants, Daniel Jones, which I played in cash games, which killed me, but he got hurt. But you kind of forgot about Tom Brady. So in a tournament, when everybody's playing Fournette and cash, the tournaments you go Brady and Brown, and those guys were very affordable. But you got to play, if you see a Herbert or Mike Williams, and I guarantee you they're under 4%. I didn't even look yet. I know they're in the winning lineup. And if you don't have, look at this. Oh, let's go back to the contest. Look at this, 3.8, 3.8. Shows you Williams I'm assuming was only played in stacks with Herbert. But you got to play these guys when they're not going to be owned because of their upside. It's 85 points right there. Okay, so what did he do here? Single stack. Ran it back with Kareem Hunt. I know that some of the 260 scores yesterday had Herbert, Eckler, and Williams. But look at this lineup. All right? These are not dart shots here, right? Justin Herbert is one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. You get him at 4%. You got to do this. All right? So I love this construction. Ran it back with Hunt, figuring they're going to throw a lot. He's going to catch passes. Secondary game stack of Brown and Gesicki. Gesicki is a great play. Injuries to Miami. Tampa's not very good in the secondary. Even though he didn't have a lot of points, I'd still like to play. All right? And then all one-offs. Tony Madison was an easy play yesterday, as was Henry. This really, look at this lineup, guys. For people who are starting off, you got to do stacks in tournaments. You have to. I don't stack in cash games. Tournaments, you got to. Either go 1 or 2, run it back, and you have to have a secondary stack because you want to get right about. So you have Herbert, Williams, and Hunt. That's 1. All right? Gesicki, Brown, that's 2. All right? And then you had your one-offs. So you're right about 1, 2, Henry, Madison, Tony. You're right about 5 things instead of right about 5, 6, 9. You reduce your odds. Instead of trying to get right on all 9, you get right on 5. Cash games, I go 9. But in tournaments, try to get 4 right instead of 9. All these lineups are stacks. Brady, Brown. Now, this doesn't have a run back. Now, this is interesting. He's stacked here, which Swift and Madison, which I don't always do with receivers, but he's a pass-catching guy. So his stack, single stack, he went 2-game stacks. 3-game stacks, excuse me. Stack, Tony and Schultz, what I did here. And the one-off Adams in these 3. All right, so I'm telling you, you guys just keep grinding. It's taken me years to, and I've gotten a lot better at this. I put up, look at this number. I put up 196 in this Beat the Bus tournament. Prescott with Schultz and Lamb. I did a double stack, and I ran it back with Tony in my flex because it's a late game. So that was my one stack there. That's it for, I didn't do any other stacks. I have Minnesota's defense. So, do as I say, not as I do. That's not, that's to win tournaments, you need to go more stacking. So, let's just do this. This was my cash game. All right. And the way I build my cash game lineups, I'll show you what I do. I do smaller fields, few head-to-heads, but I like to do the smaller ones. That's my deal. And yesterday I put in $20 in cash games, 16 in cash games, and it came out negative. So these were easy for me, the running backs. Henry, Madison, and Fournette were easy. My optimizer that I use on Fantasy Pros actually spat out the Eagles and Antonio Brown, which I ignored. And Chargers defense killed me to get a negative like that. Even if I got 5 points, that would have been an 8. I've been up to 163. I would have cashed a little bit more. So I like my running backs. I love Curtis Samuel this week, but, and I think I fell in love with a $3,000 price. But you got to be more realistic in this to realize that the guy's been hurt. And I don't think that was a good play, now that I look at it. I was falling in love with the price, potential upside. Didn't play a lot last week. Was game time decision. There's where I made a mistake here. And I should have come down. I should have stayed on that team and gone with Ricky Seals-Jones at 2,900, upgraded here to Tony so that I could get the Tony and even pay down more quarterback, which is, So I like this process of Henry, Madison, Fournette, Adams, Lamb. But, who knows with Jones? If Jones healthy, it could have been different. But, this wide receiver, tight end, and the defense just didn't work out. So my tournament lineups, I always, play Kyler Murray. You have to. This had a lot of upside. If you look at this lineup, and I did play Madison and Swift. Look at this. Murray, Kirk, ran it back with Samuel. There's a lot of upside in this. Just didn't work. Same with some of these other ones. I thought I was really on this Titans, Jaguars, thinking that would work. It did not. I threw a Mac Jones lineup in just because I'm a Patriots fan. And that's my, not a bad cash. That was a free KFC. Free showdown. No, look at that. That's not really a bad lineup. Curious to see what the winning lineup. I faded Mahomes in this, which I'm assuming he was in the winning lineup. Oh, no. Allen. Wow. Kelsey, Sanders, Knox, Hardman, the Bills. Yeah. All right, let's go over to FanDuel, where I find it easier to construct lineups. Did not have a winning day in FanDuel either. See my $16, only cashed in 9. Couple tournaments. I did well in the tournament. Won $6 and a $2 entry fee. This is $657 out of almost 24,000. All right, Herbert was the winning quarterback, but it still got Burrow at surprisingly low ownership. So, I don't hate this construction of Burrow, Chase, and Adams. I don't mind that at all. Henry, Madison. I had Tony in there. Again, Chargers defense killed me. Hunter Henry was a great play. I played him in some tournaments because Houston is the worst against tight ends. But these, Chenault didn't work out. But I don't really hate this lineup. But look at this construction. Herbert to Williams. Did not have a run back. Did not have many secondary stacks. You build a little bit different on FanDuel for some reason. So this is cash games did okay. Just missed out. Let's see what the cutoff was. I find on, look at all these freaking, this just pisses me off. It's freaking multiple lineups. 4. That's not too bad. On DraftKings, I don't play 100 mans anymore because there's like 30 doubles. But so be it, That's one thing I think is ruining the industry. There's too many double lineups, which I guess people are getting them off an optimizer. So to get in the cash line would have been 142. All right. So I had a pretty easy time doing this. Madison, Henry, and Fournette were just easy locks for me in cash games. Look at the percentage Madison, which is not surprising. Adams was another lock. And then again, I went with the Samuel, Gesicki, and this is not a good cash game play at all. Highly owned, but, well, he cashed here. Dak had a good game. Basically, defense just killed me. I play the Eagles defense. Pay down a tight end more, and I cash. Just didn't work. All right, another site I love. People, you should try SuperDraft. It's super easy. I've had success over here. I still got tickets. I Super Bowl I finished. I had Gronk in the Super Bowl. I think it's in my account you can see my highest scores. Now maybe it's just the app you can do that. In the Super Bowl, I had Gronk in my captain spot, and I finished. No, I didn't have him in the captain spot. I finished like 5 or 6 points away from $3,000. I ended up winning $45. That's what happens. But it was a free entry. So if you don't know how this works, there are multipliers. There's no salary cap. So what people do is you tend to fall in love with the and what I like yesterday is I beat a lot of these pros. This guy's a pro because I see these guys all the time. I like that I beat them. Have almost the same lineup. Interesting that. So what happens is with multipliers, there's no cap. So basically they multiply your total fantasy points. So you see Trey Lance had about 15.88 fantasy points times 1.65. They use a multiplier. They also have a salary cap game, but I love multipliers. So you tend to fall in love with the guys that have the higher multipliers. But for me, what I've learned, they still have to be in good spots. Adams doesn't get anything because he's so good. But in a cash game, I don't mind playing him. So same with Derrick Henry. But you see the difference. Like Harris had a really good game and had one more fantasy point than Henry, who had 3 rushing touchdowns. So you see where a 1.5 can smash over a 1. But in cash games, I don't mind playing a couple ones. What I did yesterday, and what I'm learning on here, you can't fall in love with multipliers. You got to have multipliers that are in good positions. All right? And these multipliers, I think, go all the way up to 3. But you don't want to play a third receiver that has 3 times the multiplier and you're just hoping he goes off. Now, I'm assuming, let me just go back, that, let me see I always throw it in a 5-cent tournament. I'm assuming Kadarius Toney was in the winning lineup. This guy played 150 of the same lineups. Fuck. He was a 1.95. So you almost double his fantasy points. So you see what he did. There's no ones in here, but everyone's in a good spot. I mean, that for Elliott, Zeke, that's a high multiplier for pretty good. So what I did for, these are my cash game lineup. I like Fournette, Madison, and Derrick Henry. Played the same running backs, but I liked their multipliers. I was playing Adams. Then I liked Lamb, 1.35, Moore, 1.2. It didn't work. Kaseki at 1.55. I mean, he scores a touchdown, and that's, it's like almost 15 points just on 4 catches and 43 yards. And I did okay on this. Cashed in, played $9, won $7. They have another game that they just came up with where these guys are all categorized. So you have, now this is a showdown. Where is it? Here? I'll find it. Okay, yeah, here it is. They have this new thing where there's everybody's categorized. So there's players in a $5 range, $4 range, 3, 2, and 1. You have to build a lineup using $15. See, 5, 5, 2. I mean, everyone's gonna go to 15. And yeah, this was the winning lineup. So you get, and it's not everybody, it's just a handful of guys, but it's a new tournament, so I like this. All right, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Week 5 lineup review. Peace out.